The white pine weevil, Pissodes strobi, is a serious pest of regenerating pine and spruce plantations, especially European and Canadian spruce and Weymouth pine. It also damages fir, cedar, larch, and hemlock. The white pine weevil is widespread in Canada, the western and eastern states of the United States, and in Mexico.
Насекомое вредит как на стадии жука, так и на стадии личинки.
The insect harms both at the beetle and at the larval stage. The following symptoms should be observed during examination: browning and drying of the apical young shoots with the acquisition of a characteristic curved-shaped shepherd's stick as a result of the activity of larvae that feed on conductive tissues. Closer to the core, under the bark of the apical shoot or under the bark of the main shoot, pupation chambers with pupa inside them can be found. A clear sign: transparent whitish dots on the tops and branches of young pines and spruces, formed when resin flows out of the smallest wounds as a result of additional nutrition of the beetle. Presence of exit holes, 2 to 3 mm, as a result of the exit of the formed beetle to the surface. Infestation with Pissodes strobi reduces the volume and quality of wood, delays plant development, and causes numerous secondary shoots.
Зимуют взрослые особи в хвойной подстилке. Пробуждаются ранней весной при достижении средней температуры где-то плюс 2, плюс 4 градуса. Это обычно происходит где-то в конце апреля, начале мая.
Adults overwinter in ground litter and awaken in late April or early May. The beetles crawl to the surface and head for the apical and lateral shoots of host trees, where feeding, mating, and egg-laying occur. Female lays about 100 or more whitish eggs up to 0.6 mm in bark of shoots. In 10 to 14 days, the eggs hatch into legless, slightly C-shaped, yellowish-white larvae with a light brown head capsule. They start active feeding numerous passages under the bark. Pupa of the white pine weevil are erect, 5 to 8 mm long, yellow-white, and as they mature, they take on a color and shape similar to adults. Adults emerge from pupa during 2 months, from the end of July to the end of September. The beetles eat the needles and buds on the shoots, gradually pass to the state of wintering, and descend into the forest litter. Identification of Pissodes strobi is carried out on the basis of morphological features.
В длину долгоносики представляют где-то 5-8 мм, в ширину где-то 2-3 мм.
Weevils are 5 to 8 mm long and 2 to 3 mm wide. The body of the beetle is dark brown or reddish with a pattern of variegated scales, with a long, slightly curved rostrum. Part of elytra covered with dense white scales. Brown hairs in the basal and apical parts of the elytra form a variegated pattern. Chemical control of the white pine weevil requires using insecticides such as the trunk systemic insecticides, oxydimethoate methyl, or acephate. Traps with ethanol and turpentine are hung to monitor populations. When applying biological pest control, the predator Lonchia cortices is used.